Alright guys, Matt here, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing really well. So, a bit of a different kind of video today, a bit of an experiment and an unbox video. I decided to invest in some new lighting. So up until this point, I've just been using random lights that I've got scattered around the house. I've got a light here in the corner, which I'm always pinching from another room in the house. And I've also got a couple of soft boxes, but they're quite bright and they kind of wash out the whole room quite a lot. So I've got one down here. This is one of the ones that I sometimes use in the videos. I've actually got two of these. This doesn't have a dimmable setting, so it's either just full on or nothing at all. So and I'll show you what that looks like now. So as you can see, it's a lot brighter, there's a lot of glare, and it spills around the room a lot as well. And this is only a small room, so it can be quite tricky to point the light in various directions to get a more sort of vibey kind of look. And that's what I wanted to try and do with these lights that I bought here. So these are a set of Neewer 660 lights, and they come with the barn doors. So hopefully I'll be able to direct the light to kind of create a more vibey atmosphere, and also just experiment really, and perhaps help anyone else out that might be thinking of changing their lighting and maybe wanting to try some different things. So let's get into the unbox. I'm going to turn that softbox off. And there we have it. So you can see the difference there straight away when the softbox isn't on. Even trying to turn it and tilt it in different directions, it helps a little bit, but you still get a lot of that wash across the whole room. So anyway, let's get into the unboxing. Here we go. So I bought two. You can get just one, but they've got a great deal on at the moment on Amazon. I'll put a link in the description box below. That deal might still be around. But these cost about 165, and the soft boxes that I bought for the set were about 65, 70. So it's part of me that just wished I bought these in the first place, really. But there we go. Anyway, I'll put a link in the description box below. First of all, we've got box number one. So this is going to be one of the lights. Yeah, it's definitely one of the lights, obviously, as opposed to the stand. These do come with carrier bags as well, so I'm assuming they're inside the box. And we've got stand number one, number two, and the other light. All right, let's start with the light number one. So as I say, these come with the barn doors, so you can hopefully direct the light a little bit better. So there we go. Neewer LED, and this has dimmable features as well as a different color, different sort of color warmth that you can select. So really sort of bright, but also a warmer setting, and both of those are dimmable, which is exactly what I'm after. All right, so there's the carry case. Incidentally, this video is not sponsored by Neewer. I just happen to use their lights because they're really awesome. And there we go. So carry case. Super handy if you want to move from location to another location when we finally come out of lockdown. Okay, we've got a few instructions there, and there's also a removable filter, which is really cool. So lots of options with these, and for the price, incredible. And here we have light number one. Let's get it out of the packet first, shall we? Awesome. Yep, so there we go. We've got the two dimmable settings for each different color. So you've got the white and then the yellow, which is going to be that slightly warmer sort of tone. And experiment with that later on. These do have the option of adding batteries. They don't come with batteries, but you've got that option if you need to. I guess if you're in a remote location, you haven't got access to power supply, then at least you've got some batteries there if you're doing like outdoory kind of stuff, which is really cool. Got the power supply inside here, straightforward plug and power section. So you've got your mounting bracket here to go on top of the stand, and we've got the barn doors, which should open up like so. There we go. So that was the other thing that really attracted me to these lights. Not only are Neewer really cool lights, but also these barn doors that we can use to hopefully direct the light a bit more and not get that wash all around the room. And also you can remove the filter at either end here. You've got like two little catches. If I just push one of them down at the side here, and then what you can do is you can just push filter out, and you've got just the pure LED lighting, or you can have the filter in just to sort of diffuse that glare, and you just put the catch back up just to hold it in place. And here's the second one. So it's just going to be exactly the same thing. Carry case number two. There we have all the same bits and pieces. Second LED with the barn doors. Got a stand. These actually already feel sturdier than my softbox stands. Awesome. Even with my softbox lights, even some of the screws that hold the stand in place sort of came loose, and some one broken. It's the price you pay for not spending that much on lights. So, but these already feel really great. They feel like they've got bits, got springs. That's kind of cool. So if you undo it, and then it's not going to suddenly fall down really quickly. Yeah, well pleased with that. So the other thing I'm going to try and do now is, even though I've got blinds, I've got a window behind me and a window to the side here, they still let in a lot of light. So I'm going to try and put up a couple of sheets behind the blinds to help reduce some of the light that comes in even with the blinds shut. So I'm going to do that now, and then hopefully we can do a comparison between the look now and then the look with the newer lights and the sheets up behind the blinds. So let's see how it looks now. Okay, and here we are. So I've got the newer lights on now. I've just got them on a very warm setting and quite low. I'm going to have to play around with it some more because it's still quite new to me. But I feel like I'm going in the right direction now. I've put up sheets now behind the blinds, so there's one behind me and there's one just over to the side here. So there's sheets behind the blinds now just to stop any external light coming through from outside that I was getting before. So now I have hopefully complete control of the light in here. But as I say, I'm going to have to play around with these lights some more. I've got one set up on either side at the moment, so they're just acting as just some sort of side light really, and the main light. There's no other lights on in here other than the LEDs behind me. Before I had like the scattered lamps around as one on my desk, but I haven't got that on at the moment, just the computer screen. Here's a shot from before. So this is when I had just the lamp in the corner of the room. As you can see, it's a lot brighter everywhere in the room because it's just dispersing light everywhere. And here's a shot from when I had the softbox on. As you can see, a complete whitewash of the whole room, so no control over directing the light or being able to dim the light down. And as we can see now, there's a lot more control with the lighting. I'm using the barn doors to really direct the light and direct it away from behind me and just sort of mainly focusing on myself. I'm pretty pleased with how that's turned out so far, and looking forward to experimenting around with it and seeing how much further I can take it. Hopefully that's helped some of you guys out if you're perhaps looking at into some lighting. I'm still new to all this myself, so experimentation on the way, hopefully, to improving the lighting for my own videos. So there we go. If you got something out of this video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon so you get any notifications on any future videos. See you in the next video.